Houston Maritime Injury Lawyer serving surrounds areas of Texas. Here's the list of the lawyers serving for accident cases in Texas. At Patrick Daniel Law, our Houston maritime lawyers are well equipped to handle difficult maritime injuries cases that other Houston maritime law firms find too complex. Houston Maritime Injury Law, also known as Admiralty Law, has a lot of quirks and inconsistencies. It takes an experienced maritime injury attorney to be able to see these inconsistencies, and we find them every case that make it to our Houston law office. Houston maritime workers are at disadvantage in some maritime cases. In other maritime injury cases, they have some advantages in their favor, but only a skilled Houston maritime attorney will be able to figure it all. So whether you are in Houston, Harris County, Pasadena, Baytown, or outlying suburbs, if you have been injured at sea and are in need of a Houston Maritime injury attorney, Patrick Daniel Law is here to help. Contact our Houston Maritime lawyers or free consultation. Patrick Daniel is an icon among Houston maritime attorneys, gaining the distinction through 20 years of maritime law in Houston, Texas, and around the Gulf Coast. Patrick Daniel has argued maritime injury cases from both sides and have extensive experience in not only in the way Houston maritime law case proceed, but also in the work that goes on at sea by employees of hundreds of Houston maritime companies. Here is a short list of types of Houston maritime injury cases as handled in both Texas and elsewhere. Jacob rig accidents, deck accidents, tugboat tugboat accidents, oil platform accidents, barge accidents, commercial fishing accidents, cargo ship accidents, and shipyard accidents. If you are sustained a maritime injury in Houston similar to the above and would like to free consultation with our Houston maritime lawyers or find out more about our Houston maritime law services, please call at our helpline 713 666 or contact us online. Houston Maritime Law. Houston is much more than oil and aerospace. A recent study showed that Houston, Texas is the number 2 city in the country for the jobs connected to the maritime through moving of cargo between US ports. Only nearby New Orleans has more workers in maritime industry. When you add up the workers from all Texas ports, it put Texas at number 3 state in the US in cargo transportation between American ports. Other the ports of Houston includes over 200 private and public terminals handling over 8,200 seagoing vessels and 2,15,000 barges every year. Thousands of maritime employees call Houston area home. It should come as no surprise then that there are a multitude of maritime injury cases in Houston. Maritime workers who are injured at sea do not have many of the resources that land-based workers do, and often have to hire a maritime injury law in Houston to protect their rights and help them recover losses that stem from their maritime injury. Houston Maritime attorneys. Houston Maritime lawyers are plentiful and they know admiralty law, maritime law inside out, but experience is the key. As an elite maritime injury law founder, Patrick Daniel has litigated hundreds of maritime injury cases and has substantial recoveries for his clients, but this process requires some more than a successful counterroom attorney. Maritime work is grueling, unforgiving, and raw, and any Houston, Texas lawyer who has aspired to represent maritime workers had better know work as well as he knows the law. That's what sets Patrick Daniel Law ahead of other law firms in Houston, Texas. He knows the work. He grew in Louisiana and has 20 years of experience in litigating maritime cases, some of it from other sides of courtroom. Working at sea, it's a different world out there. There are literally hundreds of maritime companies in Houston, and blah blah blah. बस ठीक है.
चखे थी वो ऐड चलवाया सारे और समझ आने पे ना